previous part we just created the window screen for our game, and in this part we'll create the snake head and we'll draw some boundary lines for our game, and the collision part and the food part will be coming in the next tutorials in the next part of the series. So let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to create a border for our window. So that comment setting, or not setting this right, drawing borders. So let's create a variable my pen equals to turtle dot total my pen, call the variable, and I don't want the turtle to start writing as soon as it's called, so I will make the use pen up function, pen up, to stop it from writing anything. Now we want to place this at the bottom right left corner, so let's say set position, map and set position, and that is going to be okay, minus 300 by minus 300. These are the x and y coordinates for our window. So now we want it to draw. So my pen dot pen down, let's set the pen size, the thickness of the line. I will set it to 3 pixels. So now let's create a loop for range. No, not range. Let's side. I am creating a square or a rectangle for side in range. That is a 4 sided. I want it to my pen dot move forward 600, and then my pen mark it turn my pen dot left, set this to 90 degree, take a 90 degree, 90. Now we want the turtle, we want to hide the turtle, so we'll write my pen dot hide turtle. Now if we run it, nothing is going to happen, and that is because we have used this line, and which is used to stop the Windows screen from updating or making any transitions to it. So we need to create a loop which will update every time we make any changes in the code. So let's create a loop. We're going to call it the central loop, central game loop, and for that I'm going to use a while loop, while setting it true, while true, when, which is the variable for our window wn, and we want to update it, so when dot update. Now if we run it, you will see a box created on the window, a black line box. So now let's create the head of our snake. So let's create it. I'm going to write snake's head. It is good to comment out every code we are creating, makes it easier to debug it afterwards, snake's head, and find it also. So let's create a variable, say sh, capital sh stands for snake's head. Let's call the turtle. Now we want to use the shape. So shape, double quotes, and I'm going to use circle. These are some predefined shapes in the turtle module. So now we need to set the color as well. So color, I'm going to use a black. Okay, dual quotes. Now let's write. Let's make the turtle not to draw any lines while it moves. So let's pick up our pen. So pen up. So this will line stop the turtle from drawing any lines on the screen. So and we want it to start from, basically by default it will start from the same position which I'm going to write, but it is good to have that written 0 by 0, which is the center of the screen. 0 by 0. If you are aware of the Cartesian plane, then you would understand this is all about geometry and how we place things on the screen. So we don't want to set any directions for our heads, so let's just stop it from considering any directions. So direction, sorry, that's right, stop. Now that's our run. So we have a snake, but if you press any keys it will not move because we haven't created the logic controls for our game. So it's time to create some functions, and through those functions we will control it. First of all, we need to create how it is going to move or behave in the screen as we press any keys. Let me write down the title as we say functions, name it. So let's define a function by def. Now I'm going to call it movement, which is as simple as it sounds, movement. So movement, if sh the direction which we stopped it initially, the direction is double equals to up, not up, it's up, up, then we want to set y coordinate as y equals to sh dot y car and s, okay, sh dot set set y initial y, which is going to be 0 plus 10, y plus 10, y plus 10. Now let's create the same code for x y coordinates in the positive and now in the negative direction, and similarly for the x in positive and negative directions as well. So I'm going to copy it, paste, If SHS dot direction is down, now we would change it to down. If it is moving down, direction is headed facing towards down, then y is equals to sh dot y coordinate and set the shy to -10. To move in the negative direction or opposite direction on the y planes. Similarly for the x coordinates as well. Let's say now for the x coordinates we need to set left and right. So for left, which is usually the positive side, left x x equal to sh dot x coordinate sh dot set x and x plus 10. Let's copy this and paste it for our negative x direction. So change it, sorry for the noise, right, and change the sign to minus. So inside the functions only create another functions. I'm going to call it control. Define a function, let's say for move up. We are calling the function to move up. Now if sh dot direction is not equal to down, if it is not moving in the down direction, then sh dot direction equals to move in the upward direction, or it is not moving in the upward direction. If it is not moving down, then move it in the upward direction, which is basically it is moving in the upward directions only. You will understand it more clearly when you see the code when we create the segments of the body, the parts of the body where it gets bigger and bigger, and we want to make some collision with the snake body and add some dynamics to it. So just hang with me till the end of the series and you'll understand why I did this. sh dot direction equals to up. So let's copy that. It is very easy to copy and paste for a few same code of lines. So 3 4 3 up, down, left, right. Okay, one more. Move up. Now let's change. Move down, swap the positions, make it up and make it down. Make this one left, no, make this one right, because we want to make it move on the left side. Make this left. If it is not moving in the right, then it is moving in the left. So and make this one left and the bottom one to right. We haven't changed the function name. Move up, move down, move left, and then move right. So let's create keyboard syncing. So WM, let's write down something to make it understandable what part of the game code we have written over here. So I'm going to write keyboard syncing keyboard connecting. So let's call the variable of the window win dot listen. It is going to listen input, and that is wn dot on pressing key on key press. You can use on key or on key press, anything you like. On key press move up, the name of the function, comma. I'm going to use arrows for moving the game and controlling it. You can use any keys you like. So for writing up arrow key, I'm going to write capital UP up. Now let's copy that for our other other three directions. Move up, move down, and change this to down. This one to left, move left. This one to right. So let's call it and see what happens. So now let's run it. If I press the up key, you will see it is going too fast and it is very hard to see it. It is going too fast. To make it slow it down, to just slow that movement or speed down, we are going to use the time module, and we want to slow down the speed. So import time. Let's create a variable, say speed down or speed delay, DLY delay. I'm not going to write full name. Speed SPD like speed delay equals to, let's set that 2.1, and let's call it in the main loop time dot sleep, and the name of the variable, that is speed delay. Now let's run it and see what happens. So now it is moving very smoothly and slowly, and we are able to control it. So there is some mistake, I guess, in the code. When I'm pressing the left key, it is making a right turn. See that? Maybe I just swap up the positions. Okay, there has been a mistake by me. I'm so sorry for that. In the movement function, we are going to change the signs. If we are moving left, we need negative sign, because left is the negative direction of the x-axis and y is the positive direction. So right is the positive direction of the x-axis. So just confusion just got into that. So now let's run it and we'll see that it is now working properly. I know you cannot see the keys, but believe me, it is now working properly. Earlier it was not working properly. That was it for this part. In the next part, we will create snake's food and we'll add some dynamics to it. The game, like when head collides with the boundary, it dies and the game starts over again. So thank you for watching. Be safe and subscribe to my channel.